This is the kind of desktop that doesn't really announce itself with noise or gimmicks. It just sits on a desk and immediately signals that everything about it is built for serious performance, and the more you look into the specifications, the more you realize this is not just a gaming PC, it is a full-scale high-end performance system designed for gaming creation and AI workloads all at once. The MSI MEG Vision XAI 2025 is built around a very clear idea, pushing desktop performance into the next generation without compromise. At the center of it is the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K processor, and this chip is not just about peak clock speeds, it is about sustained performance across heavy multitasking workloads, so whether you are gaming, streaming, editing, or running multiple professional applications in the background, it keeps everything smooth and stable without dropping performance. Supporting that processor is 64 gigabytes of DDR5 memory, and this is where the system starts to feel less like a gaming rig and more like a professional workstation-level machine. This amount of memory completely changes how you interact with the system because you stop thinking about closing apps or managing resources. You just run everything at once, and it still keeps up without hesitation. Storage is handled by a 2 terabytes NVMe solid-state drive, and this makes a bigger difference than people expect because it affects everything from boot time to game loading to file transfers and project handling. Everything feels instant. There is no waiting screen, no delays, just immediate access to whatever you need, which makes the entire experience feel extremely responsive and fluid. Now, the most important part of this entire build is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090. And this is where the system moves into truly extreme territory. This GPU is designed for next-generation gaming performance with advanced ray tracing, AI-powered rendering, and massive raw horsepower that allows you to push the highest settings in modern games without worrying about frame drops or instability, even at demanding resolutions. But gaming is only part of the story. This GPU also unlocks a completely different level of performance for creators and professionals. Video editing becomes faster, 3D rendering becomes significantly more efficient, and AI-assisted workflows like upscaling generation and real-time processing feel much more natural and responsive. This is the type of GPU that changes how long tasks take in a meaningful way. In real-world usage, the system feels almost effortless. Everything opens instantly. Switching between heavy applications is smooth, and gaming performance remains consistently high even under pressure. There is no constant optimization required, no tweaking settings, just a very stable high-end experience across everything you do. Design-wise, MSI has clearly focused on making this system look as premium as it performs. The chassis has a futuristic aesthetic that fits perfectly in both gaming setups and professional environments. It does not feel like a traditional bulky desktop. Instead, it feels like a centerpiece built for modern performance-focused spaces. Cooling is also handled in a very efficient way. Despite the extremely powerful hardware inside, the system maintains stable temperatures under load and keeps noise levels controlled, which is important because high-end PCs often struggle in this area when pushed hard for long sessions, but the setup manages it in a very balanced way. Another important aspect is the AI integration built into the system, which is becoming more relevant in modern computing. Instead of just relying on raw specs, the system is optimized for smarter workload handling and AI-assisted performance improvements, which makes it more future-ready as software continues to evolve toward AI acceleration. Running Windows 11 Pro adds another layer of refinement, giving you a more secure and productivity-focused environment, along with better system management tools and features that are useful for both work and entertainment use cases. This system is clearly aimed at users who do not want to think about limitations. It is designed for gamers who want top-tier performance, creators who work with heavy projects, and professionals who need a machine that will stay powerful for years without feeling outdated. What makes it stand out is not just the individual components, but how they all come together to create a smooth and consistent experience where performance is not something you manage, it is something you simply have all the time. If you are considering a high-end upgrade, this is one of those systems that represents the upper tier of what modern desktop computing can deliver, and it sets a very clear benchmark for performance-focused machines in 2025. You can check the link in the description for more details, pricing, and availability if you want to explore it further.